Much looking forward to that full report at 10. But yeah, must have been a really tough decision for organizers. But of course, safety first.
Yeah, probably the best decision.
Yeah,
very smart decision. Maybe only a few people are affected by that ice, but you want to guard against something bad happening to a few, and that's just the decision that had to be made. I think it was smart to do that given the freezing rain that did fall. Last week we were showing this column of air graphic to everyone, and the data back then, 3 days ago, was showing just a little sliver of freezing air right above the surface, but that thickened up and got all the way down to the surface with the weekend data coming in, so we were able to identify that over the weekend. And that's why we saw the freezing rain in the area this morning. It's this near the ground surface level pocket of air that got into the freezing realm. This is the thing that I was not expecting to see happen. I actually got on the phone and reached out to former professors, some colleagues of mine that are in the weather industry, and they were all stumped by how we got this snow needle type of precipitation given the data we were seeing up above us. And the conclusion that we came to was that there must have been a very, very thin layer of air that was close to the snow growth region, very close to the ground, that allowed the saturated atmosphere to go from water vapor, a gas, to the solid, which is what this was. That's a process called deposition, and it gave you this snow needle type structure. It wasn't the big flakes. It was really minor on the accumulation, but it did happen. There was a little bit of that. I'm calling it immature snow because, again, it's not the big flake variety that leads to the fluffy white stuff. It was more granular if you saw it. 32 out right now, 27 in San Antonio, teens up in the Panhandle. There is still some freezing rain in the southeastern Texas Gulf Coast. That's moving away. Again, our precip chances are going down, but it's going to be cold tonight. We're in for a hard freeze overnight, mid to low 20s across most of the region. On Tuesday, high pressure is going to settle in over top of us. That's going to help, again, rid some of the clouds. I do think we have some cirrus clouds, those wispy, thin, higher altitude clouds overhead. With more sun, it's still going to be cold, but not as cold as it was today. Another hard freeze into Wednesday morning, and then with high pressure moving off to our east, that'll help bring in milder weather on Wednesday with highs getting back into the 50s, close to 70 here on Thursday. And we're going to be watching another cold front heading into Friday. This one again with Arctic origins and its air mass with it. Comes in Friday morning, will be in the low 50s, maybe briefly into the upper 40s. This one will not be as strong as the one that came through on Sunday, but this one does, again, give us another chance for a light freeze in the area heading into Saturday morning. Not expecting any precipitation with it and not expecting it to be as cold as tonight and tomorrow night will be. 22 in Corpus Christi, a wind chill value in the lower teens or single digits. The winds are going to get stronger overnight, gusting 35 miles per hour. So very cold, bundle up, stay warm, practice all of the cold weather safety. Tomorrow's 38, wind chill of 28. The winds will still be pretty breezy, not as strong as tonight will be. Again, some sunshine, but it's still going to be mighty cold here heading into Tuesday afternoon. There's that thaw out after another hard freeze Wednesday morning. It's 51 in the afternoon, low 70s Thursday. There's that next cold front on Friday, bringing the possibility of a light freeze back into play on Saturday morning. I've got us at 34 right now, and then rain chances into next Sunday and Monday, but that seems like a long way away. We've got, again, a couple of hard freezes to get through overnight tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, we know you guys will be closely monitoring it all for us, as you have with this freeze. Alan, thanks. Still to come on 3 News at 5.